we go, you guys. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy, you guys, and abide by our community guidelines in addition to abiding by my chat rules and regulations. We'll be getting to that at a later time within this stream. Stay tuned. As always, name of the Father, name of the Son, name of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Double CC, no Chanelli, what's going on, you guys? This swell afternoon. It's your host, Cornelius Andrew Gore, and yes, I'm double sainted up. Shouts out Saint Cornelius and Saint Andrew. Absolutely based stuff going on. All right. Actually, we probably don't even need the light today. Actually, we do. We need some lighting on my face. That will make me look prettier. All right, so let's get into it, you guys. What is up? But before we dive right into it, okay, and I'll give you guys a few moments, just a few moments to pull up, get seated, and get properly adjusted. Because I need you guys' full attention this afternoon. Very, very important business we're about to be handling and standing upon. But before we address the elephant in the room, we have to go over some very key and important ground rules, okay? Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's really not clicking with you, all right? And I don't know why that is. Maybe, maybe it's because you don't have proper guidance at home. Another theory of mine is that you guys are just too far drugged out. And then you guys come on stream and we're running into lots of problems. Another theory, before we get into that, right, which leads me to my commandments here for this stream. I'm gonna have to go back and revise them again. Right now we're at 10, but we're gonna have to go and add an additional 11th one, right, which is no getting high midstream. Don't come on stream while you're high, okay? These are all things that interrupt the flux of the stream, right? It can be very problematic. Hello, you guys. Thank you for being here. I see you. If you guys do come in the chat, make sure you keep everything cordial, okay? We like to run a smooth ship here. So let's get into it so you guys know all of the proper rules. Good afternoon, Nicole Fisher. Coming in at that number 1 spot. First in the building. Thank you for coming in with the proper greeting. Shouts out to Nicole. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, all right? Now, here on this stream, you guys must abide by my rules and my commandments. I will banish you, okay? I will personally put you in exile. Now, I need that to really sink deep into you guys' cerebral cortexes, okay? First commandment of my chat, okay? When you come into chat, do not be overly freaky, okay? Do not be freaked out. And as a matter of fact, when you come into my stream, make sure you're wearing clothes, okay? Make sure none of your body parts are being exposed while you're watching my stream or commenting in my chat. This is an absolute no-go, okay? And I'm not bending at all on this rule. Number two, and this is probably the most important rule, okay, here on stream. Absolutely no gooning in the chat, okay? I know you guys you have an addiction, okay? I'm here to help you guys through it. I'm really a life coach, all right? But please have on pants and underwear or panties, or some of you guys wear adult diapers. Make sure you're properly covered and make sure you guys are not flicking the bean or playing with your peen while you're here in my stream. Gojo, shouts out to Gojo. I actually really do like Gojo. Your voice is not good, bro, and sounds come here through from some electronic. Gojo, that sounds like a personal issue because everyone knows that my connection is the best connection. There's nothing wrong on my end. I have the fastest and the most update high speed Wi-Fi and internet. I have the best iPhone, okay? We are live streaming from the iPhone 8, and everyone knows that that is the best iPhone version that's ever come out. Okay, so you need to go to your local Verizon or your local AT&T or O2 shop and go update your setup because everything is fine on my end. Rasmus Vindiceli says hello. Hello, Rasmus. Nice to have you back here. We do have a microphone set up, but it's too far away from me, and I'm not getting up right now midstream to go hook up a microphone. Okay, what do you guys think this is? CNN? Moving on. Number three, mods. Okay, and this is why I've been so hesitant to make any of you guys moderators, because in the past, the moment I make one of you freaks a moderator, you guys, you go power hungry, okay? And you instantly start banning people and banishing people, reading people's comments. Not good. If you ever get the amazing opportunity to become a moderator here, um, that doesn't mean you do anything, okay? You have no power, okay? You just have a cool color by your name, okay? Don't ban people, mods. What's wrong with you? Unless I tell you to, okay? Only do it when I say it. Number four, absolutely no Donald Trump slander, okay? We loves Donald Trump here, okay? And we have only positive things to say about Donald Trump. If you slander Donald Trump, you will be getting the banishment, okay? Please excuse me. We're experiencing a technical difficulty. We'll be right back. All right, are you guys happy now? We got a microphone, okay? There. How does it sound now? Can you guys finally hear? All you deaf, dumb, and blind people, I did this for you, okay? Are you happy? Are you experiencing an outpouring of joy now that I have a microphone? Moving on. Number five here, okay? Uh, do not say sorry. What are you, a girl or something? All right? When I demand an apology from you, give it to me like a real man. Okay, say, sir, I apologize. Okay, not I'm sorry. Okay, if you say sorry here in chat, you're gonna get a minimum 3-day ban. Okay, number six, and this right here is the most important rule. Okay, absolutely no dolphins, no turtles, and no birds in the chat. All right, I hate that. And when you guys comment dolphin gang in the chat, it makes me very uncomfortable. And it makes me want to get violent towards you. So, again, absolutely no dolphin gang and no flamingos. All right, are we all on the same page here? Thank you. Uh, Rasmus Villain Kelly says it's still pretty bad made. We have a microphone, okay, so it's not bad, all right? And the other electronics, some noise is coming too. You know, if you have your phone near the sound, everyone knows. What am I getting? Punked? Or are you guys trying to pull a fast one on me so that I kill stream? Because it's not happening, okay? Moving on. Number 7. All right, this is the second most important commandment here on stream. Absolutely no disagreeing with me, okay? I'm always right, and this is an objective truth, okay? So just don't do it, okay? It's stupid and it's a waste of time, okay? Because everything I say is factual. So just take it at face value, apply it to your life, and let's move forward, okay? I'm here to help you and to better your life, okay? So why would you even try to come in here and debate? Look at me. I'm well put together. My life is going perfect. I know what I'm talking about. You guys don't know what you're even doing. Okay, so let's just make this a smooth process and just do what I say. Okay? And then life will go well for you. Number 8. Actually, this is the most important rule here in chat. Okay? When you come on stream, you must pay your membership monthly fees to be here, okay? And as of this month, all right, we just changed this, okay? 4,558 euros must be paid, all right, before you're allowed to even come on stream or leave a comment, okay? Again, 4,558 euros you must submit to Super Chat before you're allowed to comment here on this stream. Okay, this is a very top tier, pristine chat. Okay, and if you want to be here, you need to pay your membership fees. Number 8 is the most rule. Okay, most important rule. Number 9, respect my pimp hand. Okay, respect my pimping. Okay, my name out here in these streets has weight. Okay, put some respect on my name. I am a real gangster. Okay, and you will get dealt with accordingly. So unless you want some of this, uh, okay, don't disrespect my pimp hand. Number 2 most important rule here in chat. Number 10, do not call me daddy. Okay, we're gonna have some real issues if you guys are. Gojo says sorry, Dolphin Gang. Okay, Gojo, you are forgiven. Okay, just don't let it happen again. Rasmus, I appreciate you for addressing me with the proper greeting. Okay, Rasmus Fielding Kelly says, "All right, master." See, this is the proper way to interact with me here on stream, master. Okay, Rasmus, I like where your head's at. Okay, number 10. Do not call me daddy. All right, I will literally shoot one of y'all. Okay, I will pull up. I will get your IP address where I will find out which country you live in. Pull up to your street, and we will have some a serious altercation, which may end up in resulting in some sort of physical violence. if one of you guys calls me daddy on stream. Freedom of speak is allowed here, so you can say anything you want. Violence is tolerated, racism is moderated, and bullying is encouraged here on stream. I feel like we don't have enough bullying going on nowadays. And bullying, mobbing, cyberbullying, these are all positive things of our culture, right? It helps build character, strengthens you, get some callus on your fingers. At any and every given opportunity, please invoke one of these three because it really helps build people into great, virtuous human beings. Okay, so don't look down on any of these things. All right, you won't get banned for racism. You won't get banned for bullying. But just please do it in a very moderated type of way. The golden rule here on stream is absolutely no blasphemy. And I forgot before I made this, we actually have an 11th rule, which is no popping beans or no smoking of the ganja while you're on stream. Okay, absolutely no drug heads, no meth heads, no weed heads here in chat. I know a lot of you guys do drugs recreationally, but that is actually forbidden here. ZZs. Wow, I thought you were dead, man. I didn't know you were still alive. I thought you like overdosed on some sort of illegal substance. Where's his hot wife? Um, who said my wife was hot? Okay, she's not here on stream, and she's actually never been on stream. So I don't know how you even have any indication of what my wife looks like, but I think you've been misled. She's not here, and she will never be coming on stream again. Rasmus Vindicilli says, too late, master. Too late for what? Please specify which code exactly are you breaking here on stream so that I can correctly break my foot off inside of you for violating the terms and agreements of my chat. All right, you take this off. Boom. Identity of Marcus says, I'm gooning right now. Okay, Identity of Marcus, we're gonna go ahead and get you up in here and we're gonna report first, because I'm a nice guy, okay? You'll get 2 strikes, okay? Because I'm a very merciful guy, all right? This isn't baseball, okay? You don't get 3 strikes. 2 strikes and you're out, all right? So I'll let the first one slide, but if we see you consistently violating these commandments here on stream, you're going to go to the gulag, okay? Where we're gonna send you to Ohio. You will be officially dog water. Identity Market says, I'm gooning right now, absolutely vile, while eating Pop-Tarts. How we have a multiple offender, right? This isn't a misdemeanor at this point. This is a felony. Gooning and eating Pop-Tarts. Multitasking. Gorging himself with illegal substances and causing self-abuse to himself. Identity of Marcus. I would say you need a therapist, but we're gonna call the ambulance for you. Hector, hello, my Mexican friend says, sup with cousin. Give her my email. Oh, that was right. You were trying to marry my cousin, but I don't think she likes dirty Mexicans, so I don't think that you'll get far. Hector, you're barking up the wrong tree. She doesn't like dirty Mexicans, okay? Bowl the Finn said, R.I.P. braids. Yes, so sad to see them go. But we will be getting them back in about 2 weeks. So don't be too sad. Also says I'm too generous to them. Well, I know, most of the people in chat are suffering from severe mental disabilities, low IQ. So I really have to give a lot of grace to them, right? I don't want to be too harsh, just straight drop the hammer on them. So 2 strikes and then you're out, you guys. CZ says, nah, where the white lady with the shiny face at? Yeah, because I guess all white people have shiny faces. She has the really lazy infinity tattoo on her wrist. I'm not sure which white lady you're talking about, but I can honestly say I do not recall any tattoos. But if I do see one, I will let you know. Bold Defense says they too freaky. Child chat wild again. Um, Real quick, ZZ's in the chat says he wants to see a white lady with a shiny face and has a infinity tattoo on her wrist. We found a clone, you guys. All right. So this isn't the original white lady that you saw, but it is a white lady with shiny face and tattoos. Hamza Shabir. Any relation to Shabir Ali? I would like to know if that connection is being made right now. It says, nice piercings, bro. Very cool. Thank you, Hamza. Um, Keep up the flattery, and that might actually get you modded here, okay? I like how you speak. Bull the Finn says he got his piercings because he had beef with a stapler. Okay, Bull, we're going to have to take away your mod status, okay? You really tried it right now, Bull. All right, we've been having what, like a 5-month relationship, right? I thought we were like this, Bull, and then you have to go and slander my name, throw my name through the mud, saying I had beef with a stapler, implying that I lost. Bull, strike one, okay? It's true though, you said it. I don't care what I say, okay? The only thing that matters is right now in this moment, and you made me very upset, Bull. Okay? Strike one, strike two, and you're on thin ice, buddy. Okay? Keep it up, Bucko. We are like this, yo. Your favorite color is purple. Not anymore. That was about 4 years ago, okay? So for anyone listening right now, my favorite color is not purple. My favorite color is we're gonna go with red. All right, that's how I'm feeling right now. My favorite color can change depending on the day, so keeping you guys on your toes. Actually, my favorite color right now is blue. Okay, as you can see, we're sipping on some blue scissor. Not really, okay? JK, 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 you guys. No drugs on stream. Blue. That's all the blue that I need. Ooh, look, a small child. Hey, you guys. We have a special guest. She's gonna come on stream in about 15 minutes. I would very much love for you guys to just shower her with law. He's transgender. Okay, I cannot wait for you guys to meet him. It's gonna be a great time. Sorry, we're experiencing a lot of technical difficulties right now. It is complete madness and chaos here in this CIA headquarters, so I apologize for all of the miscellaneous screaming and activities in the background. But someone is currently being executed, right? That's why you hear the crying and the screams and the shrills. So just don't think about that too much. Anyways, moving on. Yes, that is correct, Bull. I did win because I win everything. Okay. Whenever I pull up onto the scene, it's never any competition. And just to remind you guys, all right, because that coincides with rule number 7. Okay, no disagreeing with me. I am always right. Now, I see a lot of you guys have been leaving comments here, and honestly, I'm going to because none of you have abided by rule number 8, which is 4,558 euros must be submitted to Super Chat at the start of every stream, and that is from every single one of my subs. And even if you're not subbed, all right, rule number 12, absolutely no. What is that? A duck? What? It's like a wooden duck. No wooden ducks in the chat, okay? And that also goes into category number 6. As you can see, it says no flamingos, but they're still under the same status as all birds. No birds in the chat. No dodos, okay? And thank you for for pointing that out to me, Bull. Um, we're just gonna go ahead and amend rule number 8, okay? I know right now it's stuck at 4,558 euros, but we're just gonna go ahead and round that up to 9,000 euros. So make sure you guys go ahead and submit those payments right now before you leave any more comments in the chat. Clevert says, "Can I do drugs here?" Absolutely not. You guys, I just got finished speaking about rule number 11, which is no drugs in chat, okay? No marijuana, no crack cocaine, no fent, okay? No H, and absolutely no meth, no popping pills. You guys, y'all do this constantly. Y'all come in the chat, y'all pop a pill, and then y'all start anything that you're saying, and we just end up spiraling from there. Okay, we don't want to have a repeat of this multiple sessions. So please get yourself together. If you really need help, contact me, DM me, give me your address. 1,500 through PayPal, and I will personally help you guys get into a rehabilitation facility. Okay, because I'm really like that. I'm really a nice guy. Okay, and I'm here as your friend, your lover, your helper, your spiritual guide. Just call me Mr. Everything. All right, bowl the fin, that is allowed. Okay, flies are allowed, but I don't know how I feel about the jellyfish. Okay, we'll let this slide for right now, bowl. Clevert says, okay, my bad. Strike one, okay? Like I told you guys in the beginning, 2 strikes and you're out, okay? But Clevert, your apology is accepted. Mr. Pistol says, you're an NPC. I'm a stand user, okay? What are you talking? Character right here. What is this guy talking about, NPC? What are you, a girl or something? Mr. Pistols? You probably don't even tote a real one. Walking around here with water guns. Walking around here with BB guns talking about, oh, I'm Mr. Pistols. But how many people have you killed? How many bodies do you have on that pistol, Mr. Pistols? It depends. If you're drinking any Bud, no, you're getting banned, okay? But if you're drinking proper hydration, like pretty much anything from Germany, like a Helles, or IPAs are allowed, but absolutely no Radlers, okay? If you drink Radlers, then I know you're part of the Rainbow Mafia family, and you're not even allowed to be here. Okay, so beers are allowed on stream, but limited to 3 per stream. Okay, don't get drunk up here. All right, we don't want anyone getting white girl wasted. Kaiser Adnan says, you have enough metal on your face to feed a family. Kaiser Adnan, what, what are you, dumb or something? You don't feed a family with metal. You feed a family with food. Bread, lettuce, cheese. What are you talking about? Metal. Kaiser Adnan, I really hope you don't have any kids or any type of family. Because that's child neglect and child abuse. If you're feeding them metal, like coppers and nickel and titanium. What is wrong with you, Kaiser? Did you not go to school or something? Did you not go to any sort of nutritional class lessons? You feed your family food, proper things, okay? Eggs, milk, pasta, okay? Not admanium. What is wrong with this guy? Sorry, we're just gonna have to go and ban Kaiser. What? He's not even a human being. Bowl the Finn said camels with the one hump and the two humps. Please no camels, okay? That's way too freaky. All right, I don't want any animals with humps here in chat. 99 Honda Civic, nice to see you. You're back, okay? You were here yesterday too, and probably the day before that. Thank you for your time and your loyalty. It says yo, how is it hanging? It's hanging low, okay? It's hanging lower than low, like the forbidden fruit, like that low hanging, okay? Thank you for asking. Rasmus Vindicilli coming in at number 2 spot. My top fans says Carlsberg. I don't know what that is, so I'm just gonna say no. Okay, I'm gonna say hard no. Kaisner Adnan says crystal meth or mushrooms. Neither. What is wrong with you? Okay. After I kill this stream, personally, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna revise my top 10 commandments here for stream, and I'm gonna make sure to include that number 11 in bold print. No drugs on stream. Okay, that's doing drugs midstream or coming on stream after you've already smoked up. Okay, absolutely no Tina, no crystal meth here in the chat. What is wrong with you? Are you gay or something? And no mushrooms unless they're like portobello mushrooms. Okay. Clevert coming in the number 1 spot says, can you drink Little Mustache's man's piss? If that was available, yes, that would be allowed for you to drink on stream. But because he's probably, worm food, I don't think that you'll be able to get any of Mustache Man's piss for you to drink. Great hypothetical though. Mr. Pistol says, I have 7 kills on my pistol and you will be my 8th kill. Is that a challenge, Mr. Pistols? Are you challenging me to a duel? Because, newsflash, buddy. Number 7, don't disagree with me, okay? I'm always right. And I win everything. I literally just told you guys this 5 minutes ago, okay? This is stupid on your part to even challenge me to a pistol duel. Do you know how many pistol duels I've won? And do you know how many niggers I've pistol whipped personally? Do you want to be a part of that pot, Mr. Pistols? Because I'm giving you a chance to recant your statement here, okay? I don't want to have to do you dirty on stream. So this offer stands for another 3 minutes. You can still take that statement back, okay? That's strike 1 for you, buddy, all right? But if you're going to be hard-headed and continue down this road, strike 2, buddy. And I'm going to have to up it up on you, okay? I'm going to have to pull out the burner and pistol whip you in your mouth so that you can learn proper manners. Bowl the Finn says, Rheinsteiner is the best water. No Rheinsteiner water on stream, okay? I don't want you guys drinking that stuff. Only drink the tap water, okay? That's the only type of water allowed here on stream. Tap water. None of that sprudel Wasser nonsense with the bubbles inside of it, okay? This isn't San Francisco. Ali's Khalil says, hi. Hello, Ali's Khalils. Nice to have you. Whoa. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and send Ali's Khalil to the forbidden place. I'm clicking on his profile right now. He has a picture of 2 men kissing. Number 1 rule here in the chat, okay, chat commandments. Do not be overly freaked out. What's wrong with you, Ali's Khalil? Are you you're part of that Rainbow Mafia? Because if so, you need to let us know right now. Please inform us so that we can deal with you accordingly. Rasmus Vindicilli comes in at number 2, says Carlsberg ain't German. Okay, I still don't like it. No Carlsberg on stream. Kaisner Adnan says he's an alien from planet Zargon. That's complete hogwash, okay? Zargon doesn't exist anymore. We blew that up like 8 months ago. So please tell the truth. Yo, how is Kaisner Adnan #1? No, someone please get Kaisner Adnan off of the #1 spot. Hold on, let's check these top fans. No way, Kaisner is #1 with 75 XP. Goyard's #2 coming in with Rasmus Vindikili. Yo, someone please lap Kaisner Adnan. Get him out of the #1 spot. That is not halal. ZZ says, what are they saints of? ZZ's revise your question, okay? Please elaborate on what you're trying to say. And you guys, whenever you comment, make your sentences complete and coherent. Okay, I know you guys struggle with reading, writing, spelling, but just ask your handler next to you to help you sound out the words, okay? A, B, okay? Please, to the best of your ability, and I know that that's not a lot of ability, just try to sound out the letters before you type them. Inspired by Insomnia says, explain the facial piercings. It indicates homosexuality. See, that's how we know Inspired by Insomnia has 0 Riz, okay? Because if you have these facial piercings, you would know. No judgment here, though. No, we're going to be judging you, Inspired by Insomnia, because you're trying to insinuate that I'm a man of homosexuality status, and that is the furthest thing from the truth, okay? These facial piercings means I'm the real deal, okay? I'm #1. I'm the real rock star here, okay? And you would know that if you're a real man, but you're not, okay? You're just a little lady boy. Okay, you probably have no facial piercings. Kaisner Adnan said, can I be high? Kaisner Adnan, how about you take a Valium and stick it in your chili ring and then see how high you get? Rule number 11, absolutely no getting high on stream, before stream, mid-stream, or after stream. What is wrong with you? Why are y'all such weed heads? Okay, get a grip on your life. Stop putting big doinks in your mouth. I'm the only one here on stream that's allowed to drink and to smoke. But I expect you guys to listen to what I say and not do what I do. Boldfin comes and says, can you make a video where you say your top 10 viewers? Absolutely not, okay? I'm not giving any of you guys clout. I'm not giving you, any of you guys, any sort of validation. Because anytime I do that, it just goes to your head. You guys get power hungry and y'all completely change for the fame. And I don't want to boost you guys' ego like that. I want to keep you guys in a very submissive and breedable state so that I can more easily control you guys. Mr. Pistol says, where do you live? I'll come show you my pistol. No, tell me where you live. Drop your address here in the chat, okay? We will find you in a matter of 2 days. Debinyanahan Kasha Anayap says, brother, how are you? Debinyan, I'm doing swell, brother. How's your family doing? How's your mother and your father? Please tell. Kaisner Adnan says, man, it's 2025. Yes, and it's almost 2026. And you're judging aliens by their gender. Okay, I'm not sure if I had to spell this out for you guys, all right? But, you know, maybe it's my fault because you guys like are dyslexic. You do have severe problems with reading and comprehension skills. So, again, The rules of this chat are you have the freedom to speak and to say anything you want. You just don't have the freedom to think anything you want, okay? Your thoughts are being moderated and regulated by me. So you only think what I want you to think, but you're free to say what you want to say, okay? Violence is tolerated here in the chat, okay? If you guys want to fight, if you want to scrap, shoot the fair one, go ahead. And in fact, every month we will have an annual purge here on this channel. All right, and weekly we do have Fight Club, so violence is okay. Racism is moderated, so if you want to be racist against, you know, the blacks, the the browns, the yellows, the oranges, it's okay. Even the aliens, okay, that's very valid, okay. And bullying is encouraged, as you guys can see. Yeah, we have no problem with that here on stream. You guys have to stop being little wieners about that, man. We have to bring back bullying, okay? Uh, Grow a backbone, okay? Let your nuts hang. Grow some balls. Let those balls drop. Let those little tiny acorns, right? The little twig and berry. Let those come down. Okay, let's hit puberty, you guys. Let's be some proper men. Put some hair on your chest, okay? Show that taco meat. Them good old times where you streamed in your break. Boy, I don't know what you're talking about, okay? I never worked at McDonald's, okay? I got famous and, we closed a lot of chapters in our life. So I don't even know what you're yapping on about right now. Kaiser Adnan says, do you goon, bro? I am a fully large adult-sized human male. Okay, actually, I'm not even human like you guys are human, okay? But Kaiser Adnan is asking me, do I goon? Bro, I am a heterosexual male. Number 2, chat commandment. No gooning in chat. How would that look like if I tell you guys no gooning, and then I'm over here, the biggest gooner, the Bay Harbor gooner, big goot, heavy goot? I would look like a straight hypocrite. Now, do I look like a hypocrite to you guys? Do I look like some kind of running joke? I'm a real street gangster, businessman, okay? I stand on my word and my principles and my values. Of course I don't goon, man. You think I do self-harm to myself like you guys? I'm not some sort of freak animal, okay? You're looking at the peak male form. Gooning, it's not even in my DNA, to be completely honest with you guys. Bowl says the men aren't kissing. I'm pretty sure we saw 2 men kissing in Ali's Khalil's. Hold on. That's 2 men. They're definitely cutting, okay? And that's making me feel very uncomfortable. So 2 strikes, buddy. If I see your profile picture again like that with those 2 men, like, super close and like in a very compromised position, we're gonna have to ban him. All right, we're experiencing more technical difficulties. I think more homosexuals just moved into my neighborhood, and we're having a real problem with that. So police have been notified, and yeah, there's a lot of commotion right now. So please forgive me, you guys. These are my friends. They will get banned. Um, junkies are, yeah, nah, yeah, your junkie friends are gonna get banned. Okay, no zombies on stream. All right. You need to go send them to a clinic or something. They probably have hepatitis. ZZ says Saint Cornelius, Saint Andrew. What did they do to obtain sainthood? They completed the race on top. They stayed in a state of grace, and they died um, in a holy state. So they were not gooners, they were not alcoholics or drug addicts or abusing women. And when you die in that status, you go straight to heaven. Perhaps you do go to purgatory for a brief amount of time, and then you get out and go to heaven. But Saint Cornelius and Saint Andrew are in heaven. Saint Cornelius was a pope, I believe, and Saint Andrew was one of Jesus's personal friends. And so all of Jesus's friends, the 12 disciples, minus Judas, are all achieved sainthood and are in heaven right now. That's why they get sainthood. And the church recognizes various people's sainthood based on the lives that they led. You can definitely see a saint from a gooner miles and miles away, okay? The way they live, the way they talk is radically different from a lot of you freaks in the chat. So that's how you can spot out a saint. Shout out to all the saints walking around Earth right now. If you see one, hug them. Kaisner Adnan says plus, minus, plus, way too philosophical. Berdutsky. Mr. Pistol says you talk much, lady. The the lady who was on stream didn't even talk, Mr. Pistols. You're having a manic episode right now. Bull redacted his message. Rasmus Vindicili says, obey the master. I'm liking how you're talking, Rasmus. Mr. Pistol says, I don't do what you want me to do. You don't have the power to force me. We're going to change that, buddy, okay? All right, and we are back. Where's my light at? Boom! That didn't have the, here we go. All right. That would do. All right, so we're back to our properly scheduled television show. We're gonna kill stream in like 5 minutes because I got stuff to do, okay? I gotta take a poop to keep it completely 100 with you guys. EZWs says, yo, what's good, EZWS? 99 Honda Civic says, can we be under Freaky? That's actually expected, okay? I would prefer you guys to slide under the Freaky radar and, you know, be normal human beings that don't wear nipple clamps. So yes, under Freaky is allowed. Okay. Um, Bold Defense said, I never said you worked at MC. But it was implied, though, okay? Bold Defense, you're on thin ice, buddy, okay? I don't know what's going on with you today, all right? Did you take your medication this morning? Hmm. Bold Defense, you're really creeping up on that strike number 2. I'd hate to do it to you, buddy. I'll do it to you, but I don't want to do it to you. Because you're really a solid buddy. Rasmus Vindicilli says, did you hear about the 75,000 monks nominating Trump for Nobel Peace Prize? No, I didn't. But Rasmus, thank you for calling this to our attention. Oh my goodness, this is outstanding news. Trump getting a Nobel Peace Prize. Everyone, W's in the chat. Big Trump. Okay, Eagles in the chat. All right, American flags in the chat. Do it right now. We're gonna clap it up for Trump. All right, we're gonna give him 3 big booms and lots of claps. Where are all my booty clappers at? All right, clapping it up for the next 5 minutes for Donald Trump. Boom, boom, boom. All right, yes, sir. Donald Trump for the big dub. Let's get those clappers in here. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you for the hearts. I love you so much. 99 Honda Civics coming in at that #1 spot. Oh my goodness. Thank you, 99 Honda Civic. We finally got that freak up out of here. What was his name? I can't even remember his name. That's how insignificant he was. But shouts out to 99 Honda Civic. Says, can I get an imprint of the Anaconda? We're gonna ban 99 Honda Civic right now. Okay, completely freaked out. You just ask, can we be under freaky? And then you go and be overtly freaky, asking for the Anaconda print, trying to get it in over the pants. Bo the Fin says, feels or Iwesimwinu? Bo, what's going on with you, buddy? Way too political, all right? We're trying to keep my YouTube monetization here on YouTube, all right? You're trying to get me canceled in the first hour of me streaming. All right, I just got monetized, okay? I just, really started raking in these bans, and y'all are trying to take away my standard of living. All right, that's really not cool, man. I thought you was a friend. Bo comes in and also says smoke detector. That is a bold black lie, okay? We don't have smoke detectors, okay? And they're not going off and beeping. Guys, you can clearly see. I am not black, okay? I am Chilean. All right, we don't have smoke detectors. All right, we just, live life on the edge. If we die, we die. All right, if a fire breaks out, then, throw some water on it. All right, especially if it's a grease fire. Mr. Pistol says, look at how scared you are. Tell me where you live. Mr. Pistols, ain't no one scared. When I pull up, I do the scaring, okay? I inflict fear in grown men's hearts, okay? Drop your addy, send the location, put it in the chat if you a real one, right? If you a real shooter, show us what you about, okay? Put some pistols in the chat. But first, drop your credit card information, your social security, and let me know your address, okay? And I can really get you scared, because you really scary in real life, my boy. But you not really my boy, okay? So I'm going to just say, boy. Bardock said, are you my slave, my boy? My boy, I just told you guys, I'm not black. All right, I'm South American. Why y'all keep trying to put African on my name? And I'm no one's slave, okay? I'm the one who owned the slaves. You guys know how much money I got? What's wrong with Bardock? I think Bardock high. Nonchalant Dreadhead says, I keep one in the head. I'm on drugs. That sound about right. That sounds like normal behavior for a nonchalant dreadhead, right? And really, we know you're not nonchalant, okay? We know you're a highly emotional individual, all right? Something like a 3-year-old toddler girl, right? You just appear to be nonchalant because you're on the Zans, okay? You're probably on the Zans, sipping the scissor, right? And so you just appear to just be like, I don't care, everything's cool, right? You're not nonchalant, okay? You're just high, bussing off of it. Rasmus Vindicili says, please force Mr. Pistols to respect your authority, Master Cornelius. He gonna respect it. In the next 3 minutes, we gonna have Mr. Pistols on his hands and knees. And you can bet on that. You can take that to the bank. Okay? Mr. Pistols, we're gonna have to change your name to Mr. Pepper Spray, okay? Because you're not really toting real weapons like that, okay? You only got self-defense items. That's how bad we gonna do you, okay? Mr. Pepper Spray, Mr. Dog Whistle, more like it. Rasmus Vindicili said, kick the freaks. We about to, okay? We pulling up on that 1 hour mark. So you know, things may go left real quick in the next 3 minutes and 15 seconds, depending on how I'm feeling. Is that Gatorade? We in Europe, okay? Gatorade don't exist over here. All right? We sipping real ISO drink, okay? Get with the times. Nonchalant Dreadhead said, right. Yeah, that sounds about right. That actually sounds the correct tonation of how you would say right. Because you're probably lean and zanned out, Mr. Lil Zan over here. Or should I call you Mr. Lil Juice World? 99 Honda Civics, can I drop my social security number, Master? Yes, please do that. Include your IBAN, social security number. You can go ahead and drop your Visa or MasterCard in the chat along with those 3 to 4 numbers on the back of the card. And also, go ahead and send over your email, password, and also your username and password to Club Penguin. All right. All that information would be most appreciated. Clean Burst Power Wash says, I own the guys from 7-Eleven. Clean Burst Power Wash? More like Dirty Burst Power Wash. You're Indian, okay? Nothing about you is clean. Clevert says, I can't control myself. I took some Fint and I'm back happier. Clevert's not even with us anymore, okay? He's on Planet Nebula, okay? He took some Fint and died. So I don't even know who's typing on Clevert's account right now. Maybe this is, you know, one of his family members that's still trying to keep up appearances to make it look like Clevert's with us. But everyone, RIP's in the chat to Clevert, okay? He was a real one until he started doing Fint and then performing oral favors on miscellaneous men to scrape up change to feed his Fint addiction. Very sad, so sad. Moving on, Mr. Pistol says, I'll have a new name for you, Cornelius. I'll be calling you Mr. One Pull Up from now on. It suits you. Mr. Pistols, you don't even know my body like that. You're calling me Mr. One Pull Up. Y'all see me on stream, all right? I really gets down like this, okay? And I did like 4,000 pull-ups for you. So again, we know you big pussy, okay? You don't really be toting those pistols like that. You really be walking around here with the Nerf guns. All right, so we should call you Mr. Nerf Gun for real, for real. And you lying, slandering my name. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get my lawyers to sue you, talking about I'm only Mr. One Pull Up. I'll really pull up on you on real life, and I really do pull ups in real life. Ask the chat, okay? They know me. They saw me just bust out 6,000 pull ups right here on that door frame 2 months ago. So why are you doing this to yourself? All right, you're making yourself look stupid. You're embarrassing yourself in front of the whole interweb. Just stop it, okay? Um, Rasmus Vindicilli said, "R.I.P. Cleaver." Everyone, R.I.P. Cleaver. All right, he was a real one. Drop R.I.P.s for Cleaverts. Drop some 6 7s for Cleaverts. Go ahead and we're gonna clap it up and we're gonna pay respect. It's a moment of silence for Cleaver right here. Put some hearts in the chat. All right. Um, Shout out Cleaver. Cleaver just commented, R.I.P. Cleaver. Moment of silence, you guys. All right, we're gonna smoke one to Cleaver. All right, this one for you. We spoke. This that Cleaver pack right here. Everybody go pick you up a Cleaver pack. We smoking them Cleaver yards, you feel me? Gotta keep the memory alive. And you know what? We just gonna go ahead and pin that RIP Cleaver. So everybody that come in the chat, we can pay your respects, all right? Drop some big dubs for Cleaver. You know what I'm saying? We really family in here. Y'all really about to get me emotional. I'm gonna have to kill stream because I don't cry, all right? And y'all ain't gonna see me cry this morning. Rasmus Vindicilli said, RIP Cleavert. Cleavert said, RIP Cleavert. Big C, Nonchalant Dreadhead said, rest up, Cleavert. Rest in PP. Rest in piss. Dirty Burst Power Wash says, light up the Chiba, fool. Hey, yo, get this nigga out of here, bro. All right. Why y'all keep doing this to me? Rule 11, commandment here in chat. No drug talk, all right? No freak talk, no drug talk, no butt plugs. That's rule number 13 too. All right, overly freaked out. ZZ says, shout out Newports. We're not shouting out Newports, okay? Newports are the worst of the worst. What are you, 58? Smoking menthols? Okay. Newports were engineered by the FBI, all right? They actually have marijuana inside of it. They get you high, okay? It's not just a nicotine fix, okay? You're getting high. Anyone that smokes Newports, okay? And that's a guarantee. 99 Honda Civics, my #1 supporter right now, says, can we see your 6-pack? No. Subscribe to the OnlyFans. http semicolon www.onlyfans.com/Cornelius Gore. If you want to see my 8-pack, okay? I don't have a 6-pack. I have an 8-pack. There we go. Mr. Pistol says, prove it then and do at least 3 pull-ups right now. You Mr. One pull-up. I'll do you one better. Super chat your tuition right now, 9,000 euros, and I'll bust out 7 pull-ups for you, okay? And I put that on 6 7. I put that right now. I put that on Cleaver, all right? On my dead, all right? We putting that on Cleaver right now. I do 7 pull-ups for you to show you. Goofy, Mr. Pepper Spray. What kind of name is that? Stupid. Cleaver said, thank you guys. Please throw some Fent in my casket, please. No one throw Fent in the casket, okay? That is vile. Okay, we will not be throwing fentanyl in Cleavert's casket. If you guys want to throw anything in his casket, throw a job application in there. Okay. Rasmus Vindicilli said, "No more Clint for Cleaver. Justice for Cleaver." Okay. No more Fent. Okay. Here, we're gonna do this right now. No more Fent for Cleavert. All right. Go ahead and hit that yes. Yes. All right. We're stopping the Fent for Cleavert. And I thank you so much, Rasmus, for mentioning that. All right. Because I'm actually running for mayor here in this region. They say Burgermeister. Okay. 2026. You guys are going to elect me as the Burgermeister. And I'm going to clean up the streets. Okay. Number one, no more prostitution. We're shutting down all the red light district, and we're just gonna put in Chick-fil-A's, okay? This is gonna be a one long strip of Chick-fil-A, and we're still not gonna be open on Sundays. Number two, rule that I'm gonna institute when I become Burgermeister, when I become the supreme leader of this land, we're gonna clean up the streets. No more drugs, all right? Y'all see what's going on in Frankfurt? Embarrassing, all right? They don't even call it Frankfurt anymore. They call it Crackfurt. Y'all see what's happening in Berlin. All right, they got facilities where you can just shoot up right there on the corner of the street. Nah, we're putting a stop to that. All right, I'm getting rid of all the H, all the Fent, okay? This will be a clean society. All right, we're gonna turn Germany into Tokyo. You see how clean the streets are over there? You can eat off the streets, crack an egg, bow. That's what we're gonna do. 2026, cast your votes right now. I'm really that guy. Hugh G. Milones says, "Are you on something?" Yes. Mr. Pistol says, "Do you live in Germany?" Absolutely. Okay. The greatest country in the world, Deutschland. What's wrong with you? Where do you live? Huh? Ohio? I knew it. Dirty Burst Power Wash says, "Justice for Cleaver. Innocent until proven guilty." Absolutely. Cleaver was innocent. All right. Young life gone way too soon. Pray for his family. All right. Pray for his dogs. Pray for his iguana named Jeffrey. All right. They all need your love, your support. So everyone, we're gonna start a foundation for Cleaver. Make sure you guys all super chat me 2,300 euros, and then I will be personally delivering that money to Cleavert's family so that they can take care of the funeral costs, because Cleavert, he lived in poverty and his family really needs help with all of these bills and stuff, because after Cleavert's death, he really left a big burden on his family. And I'm such a nice guy that I'm going to be helping him out. So if you guys want to go ahead and support Cleavert and help out his family, go ahead and hit that super chat right now and just drop, just a couple racks in there, whatever you guys can afford. I know you guys just got paid, so just go ahead and just submit your whole paycheck to me, okay? Whatever you have, like, 3,500, 9,000, 11,000. That's actually the perfect amount. So just go ahead and send that right there, and that will be I'll get that to Cleaver, okay? And I'll make sure of that too. And I'm actually a trustworthy guy, so you guys don't have to worry about getting scammed. All right. Moving on. Rasmus Vindicilli says goals. Rasmus Vindicilli, please tell us your top 3 goals right now. Cleaver says, "Hit no, please. I might die again." All right, we're gonna have to ban Cleavert. Okay, we know that it's his mother running this account, and really that's not cool. All right, we don't take advantage of the dead here, and we don't disrespect the dead. So someone please get Cleavert's mother off of his account. Okay, that's highly disrespectful. Hugh G. Mellon says this guy looks high. Hugh G. Mellon must be new here, or he just must be stupid. All right, number 11. Okay. I pointed this out 6 times now. I'm about to point it out 7 times. Rule number 11, it's right here underneath 10. It says no drug talk in the chat. All right. No getting high before stream, midstream, or after stream. If you guys are tuned in here, all right, we don't do drugs. This is a drug-free zone. Dare. All right. We're straight edge over here. You feel me? We're not popping none of those pills anymore, okay? Really, clean your life up. '99 Honda Civics comes in and says, no more corner workers, master. Absolutely, okay? None of those street walkers. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to put them in rehabs. We're going to clean them up and we're going to make them into proper wives. And then some of you guys might even get the opportunity to marry them, okay? Because I know that you guys are lonely. And in all actuality, we need you incels to get married. That would actually help boost the economy and morale here. So I'm really a man of the people, and I will get that done for you. 2026 Burgermeister Cornelius Gore. Dirty Burst Power Wash says, clean that fro first before making promising change. Yo, someone lap Dirty Burst Power Wash, okay? Get him out of the #1 spot, okay? I don't like how you're trying to come at my neck right now, okay? I came on stream for you guys, okay? I sacrificed my hygiene this morning, all right? And I delayed my cleanliness and my shower to come on here and help you. And this is the thanks that I get. Yo, get this nigga out of here. Nonchalant Dreadhead says you never will. Bet on that, okay? It's August right now. What that mean? That means we got 4 months left. You can bet on that. January 1st, I will be inaugurated as the new Burgermeister of this land. You watch me take over, okay? You're seeing history in the making. Rasmus Finikili says R.I.P. R.I.P. Cleaver. All right. That loss, I'm taking it hard. Okay, that's really gonna leave a big hole in my heart. Hughie Mellon says his #1 point moves the problem elsewhere and further gives a corporation more power to rip off farmers and creates captive custom. Yeah, that's the whole point, okay? We're giving all the money to corporations and big pharma, and whoever is left in the dust, we're just gonna take them and put them on plantations, okay? And we're gonna create a society of indentured servitude, and that's gonna really cut down on the crime. It's going to boost capital, and it's gonna stimulate the economy. And no one else has that plan, okay? I'm the only one who has that plan, and it's a great plan. And we're going to institute that immediately. 99 Honda Civic says, I think someone's gooning right now. Shouts out to Speed Racer 14. Shouts out to Biker Daily. We need Biker Daily right here in the chat to do some background checks on people to see who is gooning right now, okay? We're gonna find this freak and we're gonna lock him up. Hughie Mellon says his #2 point again moves a problem on and creates a deeper black market. What's wrong with the black market? Okay. And in fact, we're not going to have a free market anymore. Okay. It's just going to be the black market. That's going to be the only way to buy or sell is the black market. Okay. That's going to be the standard. Hughie Mellon says there is no #11 written. Someone in the chat, please super chat me 300 euros so that I can personally go down the street to buy Hughie Mellon some glasses or potentially some contacts. He's blind and he can't see that rule number 11 is clearly here in the chat commandments. How many times have I gone over this now? All right. He needs some serious help, and we're going to provide that help to him. Rasmus Vindicilli says, I would work on your plantation, master. I'm liking what you're talking right now, Rasmus Vindicilli. And in fact, we're not going to put you in the field, okay? You're not going to be a field nigger, okay? We're going to put you in the house. You're going to be right next to me, all right? You're going to be my day-to-day, my #1. And you know what? Just for that, Rasmus Vindicilli, boom! Rasmus Vindicilli, you just got yourself modded, okay? You guys have just witnessed greatness in history. Okay. See, this is how you behave. This is how you talk. All right. Everyone, be like Rasmus Vindicilli. Okay. And that's what gets you modded around here. All right. Rasmus Vindicilli, you're loyal, you're helpful, you're friendly, you're courageous, you're kind, you're obedient, you're cheerful, you're frivolous, right? You're respectful, and I know that you're clean, even though you look like a dirty Middle Easterner. I know you take showers, okay? Because we're locked in like this, okay? And honestly, that's the kind of indentured servants that I need around me, okay? That's the type of energy, the type of frequency that I need in my life. And I'm glad that you're here. Thank you guys for the likes, okay? Thank you guys for the hearts. I love you guys so much. All right, and with that, we've been rocking out for 76 minutes and 7 seconds, and we're gonna go ahead and kill stream. Oh, but before we do that, all right, the polls are in. No more Fent for Cleavert. And the majority of you said yes, no more Fent. So I'm glad that we're all on the same page here. All right, we're cleaning up the streets. Everyone, thank you for being here. All right, we're gonna bus and pause. We're gonna go live tonight. Everyone, shouts out Cleavert. Hold on a second. There's no way Cleavert. No, Cleavert, you didn't win. Rasmus Vindicilli won. All right, he's number one. 99 Honda Civic says, "Daddy, I love you. See you soon." Yeah, Rasmus Vindicilli, go ahead and ban 99 Honda Civic. Okay, he just broke rule number 10. Okay, right here. Honda Civic, come on, man, get with the program. Do not call me daddy. What is wrong with you animals? And with that, you guys, go do something with your life.